Oh, that was fucking gross. I'm sorry, guys.
Groovy, baby.
Oh my.
Let's get it one more time.
We're over here tapping in with KWJT, Puget Sound from space. I'm over here with Corey. You're tapping in with Tavares and sliding with Solana.
Pretty off. You already know what the fuck going on, man. Whole lot of KWJT shit. First and foremost, we love to start the show with a whole lot of love. So thank you each and every one of you at home for tapping in with that last episode, Mafi D.
Yes, sir.
What a great one.
Light applause.
Yes, light applause. Also, light applause for all the other episodes, man. We've been going crazy all year long. Big shout out to the Groovy Gang at home. Also, big shout out to Tranquil Forest. We love you guys. Without further ado, let me introduce today's guest. We got Joshua up in the motherfucking building.
Come on.
What's going on, y'all?
Shit. I'm having a good day.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
God is good, man. We standing vertical with it, right?
You know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Before I, kick things off, about how long will we say? About 6 months ago, we had Joshua in the building for our Yo Highness interview. Mm-hmm. If you haven't seen the Yo Highness interview, double back on that real quick.
Come on.
Go check it out when you got the time. But today, we're watching Joshua's. So, he was in the room, and he definitely let us know that he was going to be here one day. So, that day has come.
Hey,
we love the manifestation. We love the energy. And we appreciate you coming over.
oh man,
So,
this is great. The table is round this time, man.
Yes, sir.
To be back around it, man. Come on.
yes, sir.
Hand me the fixes, man.
Before we go crazy, where you from, brother? Let them know where you from.
Man.
Where the life
I'm
started.
from like 10 places, man.
List them off.
You know,
Let us know.
Section 8, baby, man. You know, it's moving us around like army brats. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm from Hawaii. That's where I'm born and raised. Little place called Kalihi Valley. Moved out here to Federal Way when I was like 8 years old. Raised on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Up and down that motherfucker. Could we swear in this bitch?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Hey.
Yes.
But yeah, you know, Hawaii to Federal Way to everywhere else in King County and even Pierce County. You know what I'm saying? I dabbled with Tacoma too.
Oh, nice.
We really moved around.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah, man, that's where I'm from.
What was it? What was it like when you first came here at 8? Because 8's kind of like old, where you remember being like on the island.
You know, you came out here with the tongue. You know what I'm saying, and the morals that we have at home. You know what I'm saying. So it's a whole different jungle. Everybody thinks differently. You know what I'm saying. They move a little differently. Granted, it's not as fast as like LA. Yeah, but it's still mainland. It's still, you know what I'm saying.
Still faster.
Part of the shits. So, I came out here at that age with what I knew already and just evolved, you know what I'm saying, to a greater me, you know what I'm saying. I'm very so thankful that my parents moved us from the island to here. Yeah. Because I got to really sharpen my sword. Yeah. I'm swinging at motherfucking people understand it, you know what I'm saying. I was swinging it before, but they really didn't
feel you like that,
understand
you know.
You know what I'm saying? Chinese, Japanese, they want to, you know.
They didn't feel it.
Not the same, you know. They look the same, but, you know, but... You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Yeah, it must have been nice growing up with like I guess more family value. Because I always say it because Seattle is not. It's probably more where you're from than like how long you've been here and things like that. So like the areas really click up. But I say being from New York and having like an outside base, I feel like I'm allowed to appreciate what Washington and just the state has a lot more to offer, because you just notice like the fresh air, like when there is community, it's genuine community, and you make like real lifelong friends here. So I feel like coming from like places where it's not either, for me in New York, where it's a lot faster pace and it's not as easy, but just coming to here and just be able to, like you can see the gaps and things a lot easier, and it allows you just to advance a lot more.
Right. Yeah, I was lucky.
Yeah.
Because we moved to Federal Way. And it was like, Federal Way is like, if you guys ever Google it, it's one of the most diverse places. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was lucky to have my culture there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My culture's rooted into the community. So, like, everybody was already, they had a narrative. It was like, boom.
So
it wasn't like I was out of place or anything, you know what I'm saying? So I clicked right in. Got groovy.
So I want. Oh,
Sorry.
No.
He dropped the
I'm
groovy.
sliding
And
them
I
all
was
day.
like, ooh, I love
I
that.
got to write this backwards.
Last time it was Splash. Now this time it's groovy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this groovy lifestyle has been it's been spreading around, man. I've been loving how people have been
I
just
definitely use it.
acclimating and
I'm using it a lot because of you guys' presence. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, that shit is groovy, man.
but I think the coolest
love
thing about it is like anyone can feel groovy. Literally, it don't matter who you are, bro. Like you can feel groovy at one point of your life. Like
There's levels to this groovy.
no, definitely.
There's levels to this groovy.
I wanted to start the conversation on how you built your cadence with your approach to hip hop, because first of all, you're one of the smoothest Usos on the mic.
Come on.
You feel me? Not a lot of people
Thank
come at their craft the way you do. So I want to understand where the influence comes from.
Man, my family, first and foremost. Thank you guys. Appreciate every single one of you guys. You know, they jam-packed me with a whole lot of knowledge at a young age, you know, with granted what we had to go through in life and with what we were like escaping with music, you know what I'm saying? So there was a whole lot of music going on in my family. There was a whole lot of partying going on. We were the family that threw those parties.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's lit. You know, my uncles were the guys. They're b-boying and shit, you know, fighting each other in the backyard, you know, popping. I'm like, whoa, where do I go? You know, and I'm the eldest son of the eldest. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my grandpa had me on his lap, people coming up, kissing my ring. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. I'm like, damn, bro. For sure. It kind of had a narrative already set for me to who I was going to become.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, getting to the cadence is like all of the people that influenced me back then and, like, what they showed in front of me, you know what I'm saying, with their lifestyle. Just like, if you listen to jazz music, you're probably living a jazzy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right? I make the music that I make because of where I was at when I was there. Yeah. And that's what I'm rapping about. So the cadence comes like boom, 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 boom. That's how my heart was beating. You feel me? Straight like that.
I'm giving that one of these pat round of applause. I got a spark. Josh is getting to it,
bro.
I was just like,
I never stopped.
Bro, I was like, we smoke on this spot too.
One of one. You feel me? No cap. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, damn, that blunt look good, brother. We might have to start early today.
Bro,
Come on, man.
He caught one cloud, and I was like,
man, I'm double vaxxed, baby.
Come on.
And I'm vaxxed every day.
Hey, whole lot of vax babies up in here, baby. You already know what we talking about. Hey, I can go anywhere.
Brolic ass babies, man. Shout out to my godson, man. Shout out to Knowledge, the most brolic baby. These babies is coming out supreme, Cuddy. And they listen.
You know?
There was not enough spanking going on. They don't even need to spank no more, bro. It's crazy.
They spank back.
Hey. It's wild. They're just getting tougher.
Nah, no cap, cause my niece, she just turned 2. She big as hell. What the fuck, bro? Swear to God, 2 years old, 2-year-olds back then was a lot smaller than they are nowadays.
I'm gonna dunk on you.
Oh yeah, Elise is about to go crazy.
Elise is about to go crazy. Man, I just hope Elise is like doesn't trick it's not the auntie that trick our kids into doing like shit they ain't supposed to be doing. Cause she gonna be like the wrangler. Cause our brother Tone had his kid first, so like all of ours is to come after her. So she'll kind of be like the ringleader of all of our babies.
I mean it's kind of like how our friendship was. Tone is the oldest amongst us boys.
Oh, facts.
So he now has the oldest baby.
Come on.
And once we
have
our
kids running the
What
streets.
did I just talk about?
That's crazy.
the oldest, you know.
I hope I have a daughter so they could be clicked up.
Locked in, right?
Do you want to talk about how like the the like specific places in Federal Way that kind of molded you and shaped you into the person you are today? Did you take a lot of influence from?
Definitely. So I grew up on the highway side of Federal Way. You know, that's where Pacific Highway is. There's like the Twin Lakes area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where Your Highness them are from. We always joke about this shit back and forth on some funny stuff, but Federal Way is not that big, bro. So it was really the pavement. You know, anywhere that you went, you know, there were so many people in this little area, and everybody wanted to do similar things. You know what I'm saying? And ball, hoop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Football. We even had dudes out there fighting. Like fighting was a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just that them kids in the apartments. We grew up like that, bro. And that's what I really love. And I took all of that in as a second family, you know. So Federal Way became a second family for me. You know, like I go pop it at Billy's sometimes, or the Scoreboard, you know, pull up at the local bars. I see some of my Tongan homies, some of my Samoan homies, some of the brothers is in there, you know, the white boys is still popping them cans on their heads, doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just the community in its fullest extent.
Do you think Federal Way still has that essence of it?
Oh yeah,
because I see all like the there's there's cranes in all over Federal Way, so that's where I'm curious, because like when it started, kind of like all our homies from the CD always speak on how it's so readily gentrified and it don't feel like home. So I'm glad that Federal Way still feels like home, and you can still ride around and feel like a sense of like childhood and things of that nature. I wanted to ask about your origins in the music. I know we were talking about how family really influenced the cadence, but what were your uncles and your aunts and just playing around you when you were younger, and like what were you really just stumbling into? Because like Tavares has played me everything. Like I have the homies that play me everything that were born here. So being from Washington at such a young age and be able to just like get all of West Coast, but also indie music. What was playing around your house?
A lot of reggae.
Ooh.
A lot of old school oldies. You know what I'm saying? That's people always be like, "Hey, you rap, bro?" I'm like, "This is for Marvin Gaye and them guys." You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to those guys. You know? And as far as hip hop, you know, it was a whole lot of Southern music, a lot.
Oh, really?
And a whole lot of East Coast music.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
I grew up listening to Black Star was one of my favorites.
That's fire.
I'm pulling up, you know, people was talking about this and that at school. You know, if you listen to the new Young Jock, you know, like
I'm on this Black Star.
This Black Star Dead Press shit. I was all for it.
Fire.
I was in it to win it, you know. And when I first started rapping, I started rapping because it was free. You know what I'm saying? My uncle got me a set of turntables.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, and he was like, "Man, you know, nephew, practice, you know what I'm saying? You get up, you know, on your crabbing and stuff, you know." So I got my fingers going, but there's the B-side with the instrumentals.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So I'm slapping those, just in my room,
right.
freestyling, boom, boom. I'm writing these, like, man, bro, this is tight. Showing some of my friends and shit. They're like, "Man, you got it flow, man." I'm like, "What? Nah, hell no." So we just joking and you know, just doing this.
Yeah.
And it just elevated to where the influence of what was going on in my life with the music that was in front of me, which was like a lot of Jill Scott stuff, you know, like I was into all of that.
Yeah.
Real soulful, substantial.
You have that presence,
You know
of just like, I guess smooth it would be just the term, but you have just like it's a vibe. It's smooth, and a vibe is the only real way to like put your presence into like a nutshell. Just because you give like a cousin I never met vibe, like you know, like family I've yet to really embrace yet, or really got to meet. So I always love that energy, and especially your presence in on music. What sparked the sense of style that you have? Because I've never, since we met 6 months ago, I've never seen you in a bad fit. And I want to know where that that spark comes from to just get fly every day and just like everywhere you go to step.
Not having nothing. You know, choice was not in our vocabulary. We was given a lot of things, you know. We were blessed with a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get up every day and I'm like, you know, it's time to live, boy.
That freedom of choice.
So I make sure, you know, I have my routine as a man. I feel like every man should have his structure, his foundation. If you're not living on these set foundation, you just walking the earth.
Yeah, you kind of nomading,
man. You know what I'm saying? Are you really a man? What's up with all my men out there? You know what I'm saying? We really got to make this a thing again.
Yeah.
Because with men come communication.
Facts.
With communication comes problem solving and solutions. So that where it comes from, that is I'm solving my past traumatic stress with these solutions.
Oh, nice. With these linens and all these slides.
You know, it makes me really embrace, you know, wanting to be where I'm at. And it sets a narrative with people like, man, don't waste my time.
Facts.
I don't want, you know, if we're not trading knowledge, you know, I'd love to joke around with you, but that's something that you could get to when you get to know me.
Yeah.
Right? Because then, you know, it's like, get to know me by trading knowledge. Like, do I have anything that I need to tell you? Or do you have something to tell me?
Let's trade information first before we trade laughs.
But we got to rub elbows before we got groovy.
You know
what I'm saying? So
I love that.
And that's the thing about what I've been preaching to people around me is like, that's been wanting to work and do something and want to manifest. I'm like, coexistence, bro. If you're in a room full of professionals, there's a narrative, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, man, I got this, you know. No, Cuddy, ain't nobody talking about nothing, bro.
Exactly.
There's no business on the table. How are you doing today, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Like, what's on your mind? What's on your...
Yeah, was your family straight? You know, I'm rubbing elbows with club owners and stuff, you know, people that own shit. You know, and I hope, how's the family doing? You know, we don't talk like, oh, man, I got this going, I got this.
Yeah.
No, man, they don't give a damn about none of that, bro, because at the end of the day, it's back to the basics. You know, communication, bro.
Can I really have a conversation with you outside of, like, what we're working on, what work we're doing currently? Like, can I actually keep this going out, like, when I want to, not when I have to?
Right.
And that's very important to know and to embrace in yourself and really learn that sort of communication. I fuck with that.
And I feel like people, like, need to understand their morals more because they, you know, they communicate. And, like, what are you looking for in this communication? You know what I'm saying? Because you're jumping out of your moral base to have a satisfying, you know, end result. Yeah. I mean, whatever that is, you know, but it's like when you have that set, you're 10, you know what I'm saying? You can't get knocked off your pivot ever. So.
Giving that free gem around it.
You see how I didn't have to say anything? I just looked into the camera because Groovy Gang knew that I needed a hand clap, and brother was like, hand clap.
You and whoever just
if you didn't understand any of that ism in game,
oh man,
basically what we're saying is we're people before business. And if you go into every interaction, any sort of, I guess, deal, as people say, and when they look out to human communication, a lot of people are thinking about what's beneficial for them instead of, I don't know, soul ties, you know?
Figure it out. Find happiness within yourself, brother.
A lot of it is like it takes a village because I can't shoulder this whole world by myself. And if you go into, you know, like an interaction or, you know, meeting someone, a new opportunity with that kind of mindset, I'm telling you, 10 times out of 10, you know, you'll feel a lot better. Feel a lot better in the soul too. Bro, can I get a double hand clap low key? Because, bro.
That's the wrong hand.
All right, man. You've been doing a lot of work with Omar. I want to talk about that relationship you've been having with young Humix.
Oh, thank you for. I had a question in there, and I was like, that don't sound right. And it's like young, so it's like it can't be young Jumix. So I was like,
you know, that juice guy. So
that silent assassin.
Yeah, man.
No, but me and him, man, we rubbed elbows. We have mutual friends, and it was crazy because like I used his services for his videos first.
Ooh,
yeah, right, and then it just led to like us working on music, and he started sending me beats. I'm like, bro, you're nasty. Like, what? Slide me that one, and we made, you know, a few of them, and we actually have something in the works right now for you guys.
Ooh.
So it's gonna be ratchet, man. Ooh. In the greatest sense. You're gonna want to play this in front of the girl you like.
Come on.
So you can look cooler, you know what I'm saying? Cool points, brother.
So I watched you make 9 p.m. Sunset all summer. What was that process like for you, just curating and coming back to music and just like displaying you at this time?
Shout out to Louis Alexander. He was the lead producer on it. His production was crazy. It matched the time of energy that I was trying to, you know, portray.
Yeah.
And 9 p.m., you know, is one of my favorite times of days. You could do whatever at 9 p.m., you know what I'm saying? You could be visit your grandma. You could be getting ready to go to the club. You could be making love. You could be laid up. You know, it's just 9 p.m. is so great. And it's like, I wish 9 p.m. was like 4 hours long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That orange sunset time of day, you feel me? It's just energy, man. And like, it feels like opportunity to me.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing was, this project was about, you know, me finding opportunity within myself with my past. And, you know, I talk about some personal stuff in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, this is lifestyle music. It's just, you know, for the everyday process of me making this, I smoked a lot.
Got the mind right.
I kicked it with some pretty women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got, you know, motivated in that sense, and I honed into my thought process. I've been microdosing shrooms too.
Ooh, what has that been like?
Cuddy.
Is it because I've only done like shrooms to do them. Like I've never like done enough like as far as using it to like smoke and just every day. So is it as like uplifting and like freeing and euphoric? What's that like? What mode does it put you in?
I feel like it's a user discretion thing. Like you have to be in a certain place within yourself. Yeah, it's gonna bring it out. I'm already uplifted. Yeah, you know, I feel great already. I feel like this. I couldn't do this 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Microdosing, I'd be in a bad place. Yeah, you know, probably trip out the wrong way. But like I have my set morals that I stand on, like we were talking earlier. Yeah, and all it does is it makes me sharper. You know, I execute now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? I like to, like, man, if I told myself I'm going to grab a cup of water, I have to get that cup of water. If I don't, then it's like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah.
It keeps you on your P's and Q's.
Come on.
That's nice.
But with the microdosing, it just, it brought something out in me, you know? Something that I couldn't really get out before. Yeah. And it inspired me to keep working at the craft even more. And I started to dial into my pocket. Yeah. And I found it. When 9 p.m. was like a great growing place for me.
Did you start microdosing at the start of making this album? Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
You could like, I mean, the music is all in sync now. Yeah. Like I definitely know that I played Geppetto with it. That's his name, right? Geppetto.
Yeah.
You know, the puppeteer. Yeah. You know. And, you know, the last minute, it's only a 6-song thing. You know, I got a big one for you guys coming. You know what I'm saying?
It's just enough to let the people know what you were doing and, like, the mindset and vibe you were creating.
Most definitely.
That's beautiful. Hold on. Let me ask this real quick. What's it like locking in with one of your brothers with Yo? Because I know you guys do various things together, but I know musically – you guys, I see you guys pushing each other and just like always recording together. And if it's not your session, it's his session and vice versa. So what's that like having someone that you do everything with just in another pocket of just like music when you get to tell your soul?
Man, I could only imagine this is what like Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal felt like. It's like it's just such a blessing to have a brother like him. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people don't have, a lot of people don't have too much family. Yeah. And I have a huge family. And as an adult, I have a little family, you know what I'm saying? Because we all create our empire. Yeah. So I started to manifest my family. Your Highness is in my castle. You know what I'm saying? In my heart, man. Yeah. You know, I love that guy. You know what I'm saying? So it feels amazing to be able to manifest and create next to somebody like that. You know, somebody that I could trust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can't throw that trust word at everyone. You know, that shit lands on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
having someone like that in your corner, where is mutual I would say motivation, where when you can tell him like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, and instead of it being like, oh man, good luck with that, it's like, all right, let's get to it, let's go achieve it. That's a beautiful relationship.
And he's not a yes man.
No, I know that.
You know what I'm saying?
He tells me a lot of shit he don't like. Yeah,
like we don't want to influence you guys to have bad friends. All right.
Nah, yo will tell you some shit is trash. He'll tell you, all right, it's time to go. Like it's.
Right.
He's very much in tune when a moment is over. So I definitely having someone like that you get to curate with and just create like movements with is very special. That's dope.
Oh man, they put that beautifully. That's how I feel about Corey. Man.
You want another round of applause? Yeah, nah. Yeah, ask a question.
Yeah,
you get your applause after you.
No, I wanted to get me growing as an artist and just speaking from my standpoint. I grew. I wouldn't say resentment. I just wanted to get your feelings on how it's been being someone of Polynesian descent and representing two lifestyles as you do. Was it hard for you to become an artist and take that leap of faith?
Definitely. You know, but
because it's not what we're in our community. It's a lot of our elders and you know the people who are tapped in with the well community. They see it as like something that's like a stalemate. It's not a real profession,
right?
And having like your dreams already not supported in that sense. You know, your family loves you.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't get me wrong. Our family loves us like purely. But being artists, being creators in our community, it's really hard to do. So I wanted to get how you felt about that because I know I felt a way.
Definitely. You know, I feel like I got over it when I was really young. You know what I'm saying? When I moved to Federal Way and I was like, all right, man, I started to like do what I was doing and becoming who I was.
Yeah.
I was already stepping out of line with what was the guidelines of who I was supposed to be. You feel me? They're like looking at me like, man, what's up with you, bro? You wearing this and that? Like, where you going? You got somewhere to be? I'm like, you know, my cousin, these are hand-me-downs and he's fly, so I'm being fly too.
Yeah. And
I like my jeans like this tight fit, you know what I'm saying? I could, you know, go rock out like this. But just already having that inside of me, the thought process, it was like, it was more of a soft landing. You know, I was already like tough skin about it. Like, you know what? I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? So as an adult in this world, in reality, I'm going to do all of the right things. If you choose to not be with it, that is on you. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to influence like all of the rest of the other poly kids to do what you want to do, man. Like stop feeling like you have to be put in this box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still got to be respectful. You know, I do my fayals. You know what I'm saying? I still be around doing my job, taking care of my folks. But I'm out here doing my thug thizzle. I'm being groovy out here because that's me. You feel me? So it's my grandma accepts it, and I had to work my way to it because, like you said, they're like, "Oh, man, what's up with this boy?" You know? Yeah. I started coming home with colored hair. I'm like, man, what's up with this guy? They're like, this guy just don't stop. And now it is working because I see people around me happy.
Yeah,
and that was the goal. You know, so if it's tough, man, we're all going to go through it. Any profession that you have, any dream that you're chasing, there's always going to be the opposition, whether it be family, whether it be culture, whether it be race, whether it be gender. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be that stuff that's going to tell you something, but you have to stand up to it. Like, I'm going to tell you something, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, You feel me?
Stand on what you believe in. Yeah.
I pissed today. Did you pee? Okay. Well, you should pee. Pee.
And let it go. Yeah.
Let it go, brother. God. So it's a lot of letting go within myself to accept it. A lot of insecurities that I've had to like work so hard at releasing. Work at it every day. We're all insecure about things. You know, we all have these things. Our insecurities could even lie into how our family feels about us. And then it's going to hold you back. But, like, if you hesitate at that shot in 2 seconds, you got to take the game-winning shot, there is no time for hesitation. And we have no time for hesitation in our goal. You know, so I cannot hesitate. I love my family too much to put myself in that box.
Mm. There's your
Fucking chills, brother. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, brother. I love when I see my people out here doing their fucking thing. It fills my cells with joy.
Come on.
You feel me? I can only imagine just seeing like you know, young Uso, young Toko, you know, anyone, Melanesian, Micronesian, doesn't matter. Like just my island people, man, when they step out that box, it truly shows something beautiful. So thank you, brother.
Come on.
I wanted to ask how you became entwined with Food Good Services. I know you and Michael explained it when I like talked to him. Like you were one of the first people to like kind of like wear the brand and like tell people about him and kind of spread it through the masses. So how did you two ended up like how did you end up finding Michael and like making that like person family?
We rubbed elbows. Yes, sir. I crossed paths with this guy. You know what I'm saying? I was doing security for this dispensary, and he was sliding through. And I forget, one day he comes in with this gear. I'm like, he was giving the homegirl Somo some gear.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, what is that? You know what I'm saying? She's like, man, this is Michael, man. He's tight, blah, blah, blah. So he comes in again, and I asked him some stuff question about printing.
Yeah.
I had some things that I was working on. And we had a conversation and we traded info. And long story short, one day I was chilling and this dude's at this studio and we just ended up DMing each other or something like that, you know? And he's like, yeah, pull up. I'm like, fuck it. And yo was at the crib. I'm like, bro, I'm about to go pull up on this guy, Michael, bro. So he's like, for good service. So I'm like, okay. Ran over there real quick. We hung out for like 20 minutes, smoked. And then, like, you know, got to know each other for, you know, a brief second. And then I'm like, bro, are you hungry? Let's go get something to eat. Yeah. We went to Tokyo Steakhouse. He's like, I've never been to this place. So I'm like, bro, we're going to bed with you, bro. Come on, eat with me today, bro. You know, I drove out there with him, you know what I'm saying? And ate, went back, and he's like, man, you know, I'm like, man, you cool, man. He's like, all right, dapped him up, and then it just boom. From there, like, I kept going and hanging out in the studio. We kept rubbing elbows. I traded ideas, and he started making like. I'm a big guy, bro. Yeah. For all the other big guys out there, there is a way to be fly. You have to work hard at it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough. So to find stuff that I want to wear, because it's like they don't even have my size. I'll go in places like looking at the size shit. Yeah. I didn't even on my size. I'm even waste my time right here, bro. Exactly. Yo,
next door.
The grown man section. Yeah. But he sparked so much inspiration out of the way I look, because he started making stuff that I could get swaggy in, stuff that fit me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I got the alterations.com. Sign me up, coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, Cuddy just had me laced, and it just inspired me to be better as an artist, and we started to flourish and became a family. You know, Yo started to integrate in there, and he manifested, and 1988 got crazy stuff with them. You know, the 1988 vision Yo got going on. Yeah. That cross with the FGS is crazy with the Braille.
Oh, I still need a tee.
Shit.
I still need that tee.
Yeah. We got the,
you know,
get the Amazon for the order.
Have you started working on any clothes personally and launching anything? Is it things that you want to talk about afterwards?
No, we could. Yeah, no secrets, man. You know,
What's your vision for the clothes that you'll make and like produce?
It's gonna be a lot of what I got going on relative to like my drops. You know, that's what it's gonna be. You know, the music is gonna transpire the clothing, so it's gonna be a lot of like merch stuff for like albums.
Yeah,
like I have set designs that I have for my next project. I cannot wait to release this one.
Fire!
I can't wait for you guys to see it. But I got a big dog artist that did this for me. You know what I'm saying? Simon Lee Gatsby. You know what I'm saying? He
two of his paintings are behind you.
Energy. You know what I'm saying? He got something crazy for me.
That's fire.
Yeah, and I've been keeping it in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to show it to you guys.
What's the vibe of the next project? Are we still staying in the I guess the 9 p.m. vibe, or are we altering it a little bit?
Oh, it's changed. I mean, not totally. The sound that I have, I'm gonna be in my pocket, but it's gonna be more. I feel like more fun. That's what we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? I guess you got kind of gave them the little handshake. This is me, and I want to turn you up, bro.
Yeah. It's time to go outside.
Let's go eat, man. You ready to eat? You feel me? So that's where we at right now. We sitting at the table with our fork and a
knife ready to eat. That's fire.
Sir.
Hold on, I need some water.
All right, Mr. Q Nightclub. I need to you don't need to drop no names, but I need craziest club story real quick you could think of.
Number 3, he pulled up. You know what I'm saying? AI, man, you know what I'm saying? Pulled up. I'm like, bro, this is the coolest guy that I ever walked in. And, you know, we've had 2 Chainz and, you know, Metro Boomin's in there. But I'm like, Allen Iverson is in here tonight. This is lit.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know, when I walked up to him, was like, man, hey, appreciate you. Let's just motherfucker in, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to be around you, nigga. You know what I'm saying, man? Go ahead, do your thing. You know, but I'm just,
Wait, was this like the last couple of years? When was just like, was it like a All-Star Weekend event? Or?
This was, it was actually for the 2 Chainz show.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, this was like 3 years ago. 2 Chainz was in a wheelchair at this time. I don't know.
Oh,
if you guys remember that.
Yeah, for the Pretty Girls Like Trap Music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, so he came and Q brought him out, man, and it was a festival in there.
Oh, that's crazy.
There's some like WNBA players in there, you know. There was a whole lot of people in that.
Damn, AI is on my list just because how he's just like transcended a lot of my childhood to like my adulthood and just like just affecting the way I dress in ways I probably don't even realize. And just style and just like the people that influence him and them growing in style and just things like that. Yeah, being an AI is definitely on that like that top 5 list of people. That's crazy. What's it like curating at Q? Because I've never been. Everyone tells me it's probably the best sense of like a real club environment, like throwing like real parties. So what's it actually like? A man who gets to see behind the curtain and in front of the curtain.
It's amazing all the way through. I mean, the energy that's showcased outside of it, same energy that it takes to create it. The same energy that we have upstairs in our office. The team that I have in there, amazing people. These are all real people. You know what I'm saying? It's like they sifted through like a whole lot of bull.
Yeah.
Like Q's, there's something in that water where, you know, it's just solid people in there.
Yeah.
And we have families. Everybody in there, you know, it's not just like I'm some Vegas promoter, man. You know, come to my room, baby. You know, it's not that. You know, we have morals in there. A lot of these people got kids, man, and we all manifest in that building. So the vibe in there it's amazing. It's like that topic we had earlier with like being able to work with Same thing. I get to work with a whole team of these people, and like it's like we all have that. Don't fall into fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like we all have these set player, you know, rules that we all attend to. Yeah. And taught the same vision. So like in our mind, like we all have a frequency. So it feels amazing to like work with that. Just
Just every
Pass the
day.
ball, man.
Yeah.
You see me? I see you. I see you. I see you.
What do you mean by don't get caught up in the fantasy? For those who may not understand.
This should be a rule for everybody. You know, don't get caught up in the fantasy. The nightlife is a prime example of what fantasy is. You know, we all escape the world into this room.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, exit the world. Like, have peace, everybody. I'm about to go in here and indulge into my happiness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The most pleasurable things that I want to have done in this place. I want to get drunk. I want to dance. I want to be around friends. I want to laugh and celebrate.
Yeah.
I don't go to the club to cry. You know what I'm saying? It is like, but within that, you could get lost in the sauce. You know, that's why you see people getting super drunk and like throwing up, or people fighting, and they got lost in the sauce that night, man.
Yeah.
They jumped into fantasy and it washed them. You have to be tough out here. And I work in this every day, bro. So it's like,
it's very easy for you to just be tough in it.
But it's really doper to see a lot of people around me that could be that tough too, and working with that many people in this establishment.
That's fire.
You know,
that's really dope. Just because I like I've never been, and I just get to hear, like, I just get to see the big names and just like the highlight reel. So thank you for giving me a little bit more of like what actually goes on and like what it takes to just curate those big nights. Like, you know, everyone wants to see the 60-point night, but nobody wants to, you know, do the little things that it takes to get that 60 points. So thank you for giving me that insight, and everyone else that insight on it.
Most definitely. Thank you for asking me.
Absolutely.
Is there anybody you're excited about working with in the town? Everyone?
Come on with it. You know, I mean, there's certain people like I got Two-Paid is hard, man. He's tight.
Two-Paid's fire.
Pay Diggs is filthy too.
Oh, he go crazy. I was fucking with his last
man.
tape.
I want to work with more producers. You know, I would love to work with like Shakir. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some Tacoma people. Belugs is definitely on my list, man.
That's crazy. I didn't even know Belugs made. I know he DJ'd. I didn't know he made beats as well.
He's nasty, bro. Like
Shout out
he's
Belugs.
like a trapper sushi chef. Oh my god! Like he sits on his laptop, bro, and I'm like, Yo brought me over there, and it's crazy to watch them do it, and I started doing it with them. But he'll be like, all right, man, we'll find the sample. He like kicks it. He starts doing the kicks and stuff. I'm like, damn, bro, he's chopping them at the boom, 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 boom. Like, you know, I don't know how to do it, but I can tell him. And he'll just glide it right there. You're like, what else you want?
You know, shout out Belugs. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
This
didn't
is a
even know.
Belugs fan club.
Yeah, I really like. I met Belugs drinking at I think pre-release party or pre-release something, and me and Belugs were just like drinking beer and shit like that.
That's how everybody meets Belugs.
Cause it's like it's his energy is like, bro, what's up? We drinking beer or what? Like, what's the move?
Right. Stand up guy, man. I love that.
Great person. I've never seen him not smiling. Unless he's in a picture. He don't smile in pictures. Right. You know, thug face.
Thug face. Come on.
Why'd you take a hiatus to music?
I went through one of the hardest parts of my life. I was put into the hospital with my own self-demise, man. I was unhealthy. You know, I wasn't living the way I should be. And God taught me. I was able to manifest after that. It was a hard, like, 2.5 years of, like, rehabilitation. Trying to learn. I would have to relearn how to walk. I had to relearn how to drink water again, you know, to talk. You know what I'm saying? I was living on a machine for a minute. I was in a coma. You know, after this, it honed into like, man, you gotta live, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I dropped a good 100 plus pounds on them, you know what I'm saying, after that, and just started to really hone into my happiness.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's beautiful.
The hiatus came with it, man, just to be able to get back on my feet. You know, we just started running again. I'm not gonna stop, man. That
deserves a round of applause. That was very powerful. Because if you ever meet Josh, you would never, there's never a dull in your spirit, and there's never like lost energy. So to go through such such pain, I would assume, and just like probably self-doubt at the time, and just be able to bounce back and just be light for people a lot of the times, and just like be the center of just like a lot of people's joy, and be able to absorb. Amazing. And like congrats, because I know that shit is like hard, and sometimes it's not where you want it to be, or as far as just like mental space of just dealing with other people's things. And you would never tell, like, meeting you today and when I met you, you would never know that. For me, like, I would always expect that you were just this happy and upper, like, person as far as, like, energy, and just be able to, like, take in and, like, give back on reciprocal vibes, and just, like, pushing. So, one, thank you for sharing that. That's a very powerful moment, and I'm very happy we get to celebrate you and have you here, and just get to watch you flourish, because that's an amazing thing to like go through and overcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Say something to lighten it up to us.
My bad.
No. I love no.
Listen.
I love the that's honesty right
This
there.
is the grooviest podcast in the motherfucking world. I don't know where else you're going to get anything like this, any conversation like this in the world. This is unique. We do this every week. If you didn't know by now, we give you the real stories. And I don't know, man. What is this? Lifetime journalism? What are we? HBO series? Like Grammy Award winning Groovy Tapes?
Messengers, man.
Just because I get to be in the room, I really appreciate these times, man. Like the team, we all go through it. Like you go through it. The fact that we link up here today and we are able to have conversation is something so meaningful, and to be around it. And I gotta let people know at home, what the fuck? You guys are like, listen to this shit, god damn it. Like, this is real life.
Fact.
We're throwing the benefit back in the motherland. I'm just manifesting it right now. With Joshua. We're gonna head back to the Island Free concert. We're gonna do it all. Let me
I mean, you got to pay to get there.
I mean, we gotta pay together, but you know,
They'll bring us out.
Realistically, you are definitely someone I see as a leader in the community, and that'd be something that's something I've been thinking about, and like really, it's been in my mind to reconnect my roots and hit an island, because I love America, and I love.
Come on.
My place. I was born here, goddamn it. Y'all know I've been talking about this like for 50 episodes. Shit.
Yes.
But it's time. I think it's time. 2024 OB year. We out here.
What do you look forward to connecting with when you get to the island? Like what's something that you like are hoping to either realize when you get there or be like shown?
Man, I guess it's just the connection to the root. Because I know my roots. I've been told stories my whole life, but I've never touched the sand or looked off into the ocean like how my ancestors did. It's a different feeling, because like that shit's in my DNA. There's a reason why I love looking off into the ocean, because it was something so powerful in like Polynesian media growing up, and like what I seen in movies, and like hearing the stories of my people being navigators, things like that. I feel like I would have that opportunity of connection. Plus I just want to see my people. People have their places where they're like, oh, this is all my people. And the fact that I can go back to, my homeland, my country, like it's a sense of gratification that like my family immigrated here to get a better sense of opportunity. I created something here, being born, and I told my story, and it led me back home, and I'm able to, you know, be with them. So that's just something I'm hella intimate about. I'm like, bro, I need to feel the sand between my toes. I need to go catch like yellowfin tuna type shit. You feel me? Like I need to go do that shit because like I've been itching, and I'm like, why the fuck do I feel so out of place? But I'm born and like bred here. Like I'm so Seattle. Like, but why do I feel out of place? There's something like I don't fit in this puzzle out here, and it's like a thought I've been having like as of late, but it's not so strong to where I'm like I don't have like a word to my like community here. But it's just like, man, I've been here for 24 straight years, and I want to go see a little something different. So, man, I love the Groovy Tapes. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What the fuck am I sorry for? What the fuck? Hell nah. Yeah, I love this shit. God damn it. Every time.
Have you started planning like trips and like other places to, you know, be inspired by and just absorb and touch? Because I know as far as like seeing you, you're very a man of the people, and I've never seen you like not be able to connect with someone. Have you started like wanting to spread your energy to other cities and things like that?
We've taken a few trips this year, man. I went to Vegas.
Ooh.
We rubbed elbows in LA. You know, actually me and Michael drove down to LA like 4 months ago or something like that. It was fun, man. We had a whole content creating week.
Oh, nice.
And it was me, everybody. Jeff was there.
Oh,
you know,
Jeff in the building.
Miles, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the coolest stylist on the West Coast.
You know?
You feel me? But we all got to take this trip, man, and it's like I plan on doing a whole lot of that because I was so inspired. I get this bug in me every time, you know. And it's like when I come back, it's like new level of sauce. Like that enhances me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Greater me, man.
Especially going with that many great people.
We took a family trip it was last year, man. We went to Arizona, and you know how Drake got the Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Yeah,
mine is like Vegas, Arizona, LA, the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Seattle, bro. It's like I love these places, and they're influencing me so much, man. And like it's just like it's building so much of where the music is headed to.
Yeah.
You know, just being in these places, talking to the community. You know, when I'm at this place, I'm there.
Yeah.
I will walk through your trench.
You know, and just see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? I walk the earth with God. You know, we're fearless.
What's it like when you go to Arizona? Because I've only been to Arizona once, and it's the only place I've ever been sunburnt. And it makes no sense how hot it is there. I was like, I was stuck in it with no sunscreen and just like walking around and shit. And like, it's the only place my skin hurt. So, obviously you go to Arizona often and like brings you new energy. So what's it like when you're there? Just out of curiosity.
It's vacay mode.
Yeah,
definitely loved it, man.
Lounging.
It has a special place in my heart, man. This is somewhere where I'm like, if I ever wanted to just duck off,
Arizona's the spot.
I'm going to Scottsdale, bro, on me.
I've been to Tempe once. That's about it. Tempe, there was no place to buy. They told me there's no good Mexican food in Tempe.
Really?
Yeah. They were like, there's no spots. I was like, oh, I'm trying to, like, because that's what I hear about Arizona. I was like, they got, like, the Mexican spots and, like, tacos are amazing and things like that. So I'm in Tempe. I'm like, yo, is there, like, you know, a little food truck or not? There's like, nah, there's Taco Bell. And, no, yeah, dead ass serious. your mouth is dead. There was like three Taco Bell. At least the part of Tempe I was in. I don't, if you live in Arizona or have ever been to Arizona, don't kill me. and hit me with hella food spots. I don't care. But when I was in Tempe, exactly. When I was in Tempe, they were like, "Nah, we got Taco Bell. There's this one spot, but it's aight." And I was like, "What do you mean aight?" And it's like, he's like, it's cool. It's not like I wouldn't recommend it over the Taco Bell. And I was like, "Oh, that's
man.
Mexico's right there.
bro,
What's
that's
up with this?
crazy."
I wouldn't recommend it over the Taco Bell.
So-
Whoa.
So
Y'all might like Payson. Payson's the mountains.
where of Arizona?
Yeah,
I never been there.
Nah.
Gotta go.
What's pacing like?
it's really dope. It's like it's kind of like it's like hotter Washington. There's hella green up there. That's where
Hotter Washington.
I
yeah,
can fuck with hotter Washington.
because it rains hella up in the mountains,
Like-
and then it's hella green out there, and then when you go into the desert, it's like, what the fuck? Why did I leave the mountains?
I just
And
over for me in
they got like
Arizona.
rivers and shit, and it's like, oh, what the hell?
Oh, that's fire. Yeah, it's really over. No, I don't. Arizona's too hot, and then it's dramatically cold, and it's the only place I've been sunburned. Like my memories of Arizona are all like, it's like trials and
We gotta go
tribulation.
together, bro.
No, I'm with this trip. It's
We gotta
all
go.
trials
I'm
and
gonna tell you what we got
tribulation.
there, bro. It's good.
Ooh, Groovy Tapes and Zona.
Come on.
Ooh, Zona. Oh, you
With-
already claimed it.
with
Zona.
Joshua.
Don't let this guy come to your home. He'll be a flag in it. Zona.
Remixed it.
Oh, come on.
Man, should I leave him off with a stumper? Do we believe in dinosaurs, people in the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you not?
I had to check if we were with some flat earthers.
No. Do you not believe in dinosaurs?
No, I don't. I definitely
Okay.
do believe in dinosaurs.
Why are you trying to figure out for
Yo, you
flat
know what's
earther?
crazy, bro? It was my niece's, Yo's daughter's birthday the other day. She loves dinosaurs, bro. I see so much dinosaurs. I bought a bucket of dinosaurs for this girl, man. It was Jurassic Park in that motherfucker. I was like, where the Jeep at? Yo.
Did you hear there's a lot of hold on. I'm just going back to this flat earthers comment. Where did you think we were?
No, I was.
Did you think we were gonna fail? What was your?
I'm
hold on.
breaking the fourth wall.
Hold
I'm
on.
clearing the air for the motherfuckers
If
who
I
be
were
watching.
to, if I were to go,
Oh, man.
no, dinosaurs aren't real. What was your rebuttal to that?
Oh dear, we got a part 2 coming up. for
Left,
you
right,
guys.
left.
He said, "Oh dear."
Oh, dear.
Nah, don't let me
dear.
get into it, man. I already think we're not from this earth, so we'll get into that another time. You
I
feel
love
me?
this conversation.
If you did this 11 minutes ago, we could go into depth about this.
Nah, don't worry. Hey, you're a whole lot of sauce. You
The
feel me?
next time Josh is here, we're having this conversation.
We're-
That's,
you know,
yeah.
When the project job, he'll be back.
you feel me? We always double back. Hey, Josh, do you have any sauce you want to leave the Groovy Gang off with before we head out?
First and foremost, follow me on IG, Joshua, where you been. That's all spelled properly. Where, not where. And I got a few projects on the way. Oh my gosh, Josh coming out soon.
Ooh.
Feel me? Got a whole lot of Josh shit coming out, man. We up in the name. They gonna want to plaque this name, you know
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? Trophy name after this. Like, you know, Alexander the Great,
You know?
Joshua.
Come
Yes,
on.
sir.
Come on.
But yeah, man, that's it.
Man, you've been grooving with the South. This is KWJT. We got Josh, Corey, Solana.